From Boca Raton, Florida, the home of Lynn University, and site of the 2012 final presidential debate, this is Beyond the Brief.
Welcome to Beyond the Brief. I'm Patricia Lamley.
And I'm Auda Cruz.
The Lynn debate that took place on October 22nd here on campus was considered a tie among the media. But it wasn't a tie for Lynn, as it is being considered a win and success. Here are some quick interesting facts. More than 3,000 journalists were in our campus for the debate. The estimated TV viewership was 59.2 million. And pay attention to this last one. 6.5 million tweets were sent during the 90 minutes of the debate.
Lynn set a goal to produce the final presidential debate, and it has certainly proven its capability of doing so. The Lynn community, along with the Palm Beach County, have shown the world what they can achieve.
Events started as early as Saturday on the weekend prior to the debate, which included the Red, White and Q BBQ. Jessica Bugan reports.
We are here today at the Red, White and Q, a barbecue taking place on campus in preparation for the presidential debate.
I'm excited about Lynn University hosting this debate. I'm with AARP and we're so proud to be a sponsor here. We've had a great working relationship with Lynn. We've enjoyed the students and we've been conducting conversations, community conversations we call them, or town halls. And we ask students and we ask members of the community what they have to say about the issues of Social Security and Medicare.
That I certainly look for is somebody who's truthful and doesn't lie, and what I've heard around campus and just in general from Americans is that nobody can really trust them, and I think we need a candidate that we can trust.
Right now, I'm thinking about voting for President Obama to re-elect him to keep him in office, but who knows, there's still one more debate, so I might be voting for Mitt Romney as well. The last debate will really set who I'm going to be voting for.
Students are getting more and more excited about the presidential debate. This is Jessica Bugan for Beyond the Brief.
And the celebration continued on Sunday. The students had a day filled with activities, including the debate lottery and the Democratic versus Republican kickball game.
She's black, flesh and bone.
It is the most amazing feeling in the world, and words can't even explain how excited I was when I got this ticket.
But somehow I can't believe that anything should happen.
I don't know. I mean, I was in utter shock, complete disbelief. Like, they just announced one of my friends, and then they called my name. I thought, no way, this is awesome. 'Cause she's so high above me. She's so lovely. She's so high, like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc. Just excitement. I don't really remember looking in the camera when I had to take a photo, and I was just like, holy smokes. So high above me. First class of fancy free. She's I thought this wasn't real. I thought this was a dream at first. She's got the best of everything. What could a guy like me ever really offer? She's perfect as she can be. I think Lynn has definitely changed forever. 'Cause she's so high above me. I think long-term benefits. People are going to talk about Lynn the way they're going to talk about our schools from now on. Like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite.
Students got the chance to refresh and enjoy under the sun prior to the debate and the pool party. That night, the soccer field hosted the viewing party, which included a red carpet, photo ops, nightclub, Twitter wall, fun zone, 11 food trucks, a cash bar, and giant TVs to view the debate. Adara Pinasso reports.
Monday, October 22nd, the day Lynn hosted the final presidential debate. As anticipation arises, the final outcome of the transformation of the campus is revealed. There were many students actively involved with events, accompanied by news reporters on campus. It was a tiring morning for volunteers and staff. However, those who weren't working had the opportunity to relax and engage in the pre-debate pool party. Students were engulfed in the pool party festivities, which included a slushy bar, food stands, inflatables, and live music, which would make just about anyone want to dance. As the sun set, Obama and Romney supporters had the opportunity to be present for the live taping of MSNBC's Hardball with Chris Matthews. Students wearing red, white, and blue had the opportunity to showcase their candidate of choice with signs, buttons, and apparel. Lynn's students, family, and friends had the chance to watch the debate on big screen located on the soccer field. Guests of the Red, White, and View debate party had the chance to enjoy an array of food trucks, a bar, free desserts, inflatable trampoline slides, and live music. As the debate came to an end, the dancing was just getting started to conclude this eventful night at Lynn University. Overall, the day was a huge success that will certainly go down in history. This is Adara Penasino for Beyond the Brief.
On the day of the debate, Spin Alley was in full swing. Politicians, journalists, and students spent hours in the media filing center with the sole purpose of informing audiences on the event. Our reporter Jennifer Murillo set out to recap the action.
The foreign affairs debate has now ended here at Lynn University, but what do the campaign supporters have to say about their candidate's performance? Let's take a look. What are the main issues that college students should take note of?
I think first of all they should take note of our national security tonight, because it's the young men and women who do the serving and the fighting and the dying. The average age of our person who enlists in our military today is 18, 19, 20 years old. So they should be very concerned about our national security, since they are the ones who are doing the fighting. And they're not well led with this president. He has never said the word victory. He's never stood up for the people who are fighting and dying in Syria today. Some 30,000 of them who are in an unfair fight.
What can be done regarding domestic policy that will aid security and the security of Americans
well,
as well?
Start to rebuild America. Hire teachers. Rebuild our roads and our infrastructure. Reduce our deficit. And the president has plans to do each one of those things. In fact, he's on way to doing all three of those.
Well, Governor Romney's point tonight is that nowhere in the world is America more influential today than it was 4 years ago. And if you look at it, I think that's an accurate assessment. Look at the reset with Russia. Has that made us more influential over Russia? No. We have been unable to get Russia to cooperate at the Security Council on Iran, unable to get Russia to cooperate on Syria, and a host of other issues.
What does the Republican Party offer for Hispanic voters?
Well, gosh, Hispanic voters care about their families, they care about their children, they want to make sure their children get a great education, so we're very focused on education. This last session I put $1 billion, increased $1 billion for K through 12 education.
Now, you being from the Democratic Party, what do you think that this party offers for college students that are just graduating and they want a job? What is there to offer for these voters?
The Democratic Party, through Barack Obama's leadership, has made it possible for young people to pursue the dream of a higher education. Many more young people. For example, with the student loan program, he eliminated the middleman and got rid of the $60 billion in subsidies that used to go to big banks and that now go directly to students so that there are more opportunities for student loans and that college is more affordable.
And with this, we conclude the excitement of the final presidential debate being hosted here at Lynn University. This was Jennifer Murillo for Lynn University and Beyond the Brief.
The final debate topic of foreign policy sparked interest with the members of the International Affairs Society. Grace Paula sat down with the group and discussed important foreign policy issues prior to and after the debate, and also discussed how this election process differs from the ones in their home country.
Here at Lynn, we celebrate diversity through our multicultural student body. I spoke with the members of the International Affairs Society and asked their thoughts and opinions before and after the final presidential debate.
In terms of the Latin America perspective, I would like to see both candidates addressing trade as well as their opinion on what are Latin America's circumstances right now.
One of the important foreign issues that I would like the candidates to discuss in the debate is the question of limitation of, the question of sovereignty for foreign countries. They did not really cover what I've expected them to cover, but like Maria said, it's understandable why they brought it back, because they're trying to gain the vote of American citizens, and the main preoccupation of every American right now is the economy, it's jobs, it's healthcare, and those are the main issues that are crucial in this election.
I was expecting them to discuss more on Latin America because it is a hotspot right now, for trading, and there's so many policies that affect Latin America and the United States. So for me, it was really important for them to discuss many issues such as immigration or the drug use in many of the countries. And the candidates didn't discuss that. It was just a little phrase that Governor Romney said of that the United States should begin trading with Latin America, but he didn't really went to the specifics or the details, so it is the same as nothing.
It was good that at least Latin America, at some point of the conversation, was mentioned, but the United States should have, given its role in the world, given its involvement in so many other issues that are not just the ones that are, directly affecting their domestic security.
I don't think that it's going to change the voters, because I think domestic voters already know what they're expecting, and I think, as many people have said, there's an election about jobs and who can create jobs. And if anything, right now, it feels that foreign policy right now is not the main concern, at least until the election is over.
We do not have the electoral college, so therefore there's not a representative democracy in that respect, but Venezuelans are able to cast their vote directly and know that it will be counted and it will directly affect the results of the election.
Well, the main difference is, I'm coming from both Peru and Argentina, and the main difference between the elections, the main one is, if anything, is that over here in the United States, the ones who actually pick the president are the electoral college. Whereas in my country, and both countries, in fact, it's actually the popular vote, and it's actually the people who select directly the president.
Although both candidates touched on various issues of foreign policy, the debate centered on the future of the United States economically and socially. I'm Grace Paulus, reporting for Lynn University.
Our core anchor, Patricia, was actually inside the debate hall for the entirety of the debate. How was your experience in there?
Yes, it was it was once-in-a-lifetime experience. I mean, it is history in the making. These are one of the most important elections ever. Everyone inside the hall was trying to pay close attention to what both candidates were saying.
However, we can't end the show without talking about the catastrophes Hurricane Sandy has been creating over the course of the week.
The so-called superstorm or Frankenstorm has left lots of disaster across the northeast part of the country. Megan Batwell has all the details on the impact that Sandy had on the more of 13 states that were affected.
Hurricane Sandy, also known as Superstorm Sandy, struck the northeast coast this past Monday, bringing severe damage to New York, New Jersey, and the surrounding areas. The storm is estimated to have caused $20 billion in damages. In the northeast region alone, it is believed that Sandy caused 56 deaths. These damages include the collapse of a crane in New York, as well as the complete destruction of the famous Atlantic City Boardwalk and the Jersey Shore. Not to mention the destruction of homes that were caused by fires that started in the midst of the storm. There was also damages due to large amounts of flooding and downed trees in these respective areas. The storm hits close to home for many here at Lynn, as a large population of the students are from the Northeast region and have personally felt the effects of the storm. Along with the students' personal connections, Lynn even canceled classes on Friday, October 26th, in order to brace for the storm. However, the Boca area was lucky enough to just experience strong winds and high seas.
What a terrible thing, a complete tragedy. Our hearts and prayers go to their families and loved ones. And with this, we come to an end. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend and see you next time.